So the word Drau comes from the German, which I think is more pronounced Drau. I apologise to anyone who is German if that is not how it's pronounced. You can blame Google. But it comes from the German to mean outside or outsider. And that is a very, very good explanation of what a Drau is. And I mean, let's be clear. Drau is actually an abbreviation of their full name. Their full name is a Draugar. But that is a big mouthful. And so many of them, in fact all of them, pretty much abbreviate it down to Drau, in the same way that the British refer to themselves as Brits. The Drau are something completely different. They are not elves and they are not humans. They, as far as I'm aware, are not part of any traditional fantasy subsect. They certainly have the capacity for charm, and they are extremely cultured, and they are very proud of that culture. They can be very cruel, and they are certainly very self-centered. They do genuinely believe that they are much better than everybody else that they have come across. And that is basically humans, and certainly more than the Duentari. Humans, I think they view as sort of barbaric. The Drau do live for quite a long time in comparison to humans, but I think they view them as barbaric. And the Duentari they view as being just completely against and inimical to life in the way that they live. They have almost no affiliation whatsoever with that particular group unless it is at war. The best way to explain what a Drau is if you took a vampire, removed the bloodlust and the need to drink blood and the inability to move out of sunlight, but took that aristocracy and that gravitas and that sense of presence and that self-centeredness that belongs with the traditional gothic vampire, like Stoker's Dracula, for example. I'm not talking about modern vampires, traditional vampires. That level of assuredness of their place in the world. Mixed it with elves of a more traditional nature. I'm not referring to Tolkien's elves, I'm talking about elves as they have traditionally been, fey creatures as they have traditionally been, which in original versions of fairy tales were very spiteful, and would think nothing like of taking a child and stowing it away somewhere in a wood somewhere and then bringing it back changed. Just because they could, and it was fun to watch the mother grieve. If you took those two, and the affiliation of magic, if you took those two and you mixed them together in some strange DNA pot, what you would effectively get is something similar to a Drau.